Need a little extra practice with Praxis Social Studies Content Knowledge 5081, Civics and Government, Judicial Review, Federalism, Civil Liberties, Key SCOTUS Decisions? If so, I have a video that I think you will like. My name is Tom, and I am a test prep expert and certified teacher here at Study.com, and I will walk you through some of the problems you will see on the test. Don't forget to try these on your own. Okay, are you ready? Let's get started. Which of the following is an example of judicial review established by Marbury v. Madison, 1803? Is it A, the Supreme Court's ability to declare laws unconstitutional? Is it B, the executive branch's power to issue executive orders? Is it C, the legislative branch's ability to amend the Constitution? Or is it D, the right of states to nullify federal laws? Okay, so let's eliminate some possibilities here. I'm going to eliminate choice C, the legislative branch's ability to amend the Constitution. That is outlined in Article 5. It details the process of how Congress and states can amend the Constitution, but is not part of judicial review. Choice B, the executive branch's power to issue executive orders. Those are powers the president has to create executive orders to help run the federal government, but that is not part of judicial review. D, the right of states to nullify federal laws, I'm going to eliminate. This was something that was rejected in our history, and states do not have the ability to nullify federal laws, and it's not part of judicial review. And the correct answer here is A, the Supreme Court's ability to declare laws unconstitutional. So the Supreme Court can look at other rulings and declare them unconstitutional, so that is part of judicial review. Which of the following is an example of federalism in the U.S. system of government? Is it A, the states have the power to regulate commerce between states? Is it B, the federal government can overrule state laws in certain areas? Is it C, the president can veto state laws? Is it D, Congress can dissolve state governments? All right, so let's eliminate some possibilities here. I'm going to eliminate choice D, Congress cannot dissolve state governments. So the states, through the Constitution, have the power to govern themselves and to be standalone, so Congress cannot dissolve them. Same thing for choice A. The states have the power to regulate commerce between states. That's false. Based on the Constitution, states can regulate their own commerce within their borders. I'm going to eliminate choice C. The president is not allowed to veto state laws. Okay? The states have the ability through the Constitution to govern themselves. And the correct answer here is B, the federal government can overrule state laws in certain areas. So, for example, the Supreme Court can examine a state law and see if that law is unconstitutional and overrule it. Which of the following Supreme Court decisions affirm the principle of one person, one vote in the United States? Is it A, Brown v. Board of Education, B, Roe v. Wade, C, Baker v. Carr, D, Gideon v. Wainwright? All right, so let's eliminate some choices here. So Brown v. Board of Education, I'm going to eliminate that. That has to deal with segregation in schools. Choice B, Roe v. Wade, is the women's right to choose whether to have an abortion or not. Choice D, Gideon v. Wainwright, that is that an indigent person has the right to legal counsel in a felony case. So I'm going to eliminate that. And the correct answer here is Baker v. Carr, which is choice C, and that had to do with setting up legislative districts based on population. So one person, one vote. So the correct answer is C. Which of the following is a key civil liberty protected by the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution? Is it A, right to a speedy trial, B, right to freedom of speech, C, right to bear arms, or D, right to due process? Okay, so let's eliminate some possibilities here. The right to bear arms is the Second Amendment. The right to due process is the Fifth and 14th Amendment. The right to a speedy trial is the Sixth Amendment. And the correct answer here is right to freedom of speech, and that's one of many fundamental liberties guaranteed in the First Amendment, choice B. Okay, there you go. 4 problems that you may see on Praxis Social Studies Content Knowledge 5081. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos on this topic in the comments. For more practice, check out our Praxis Social Studies Content Knowledge 5081 playlist. For even more detailed practice, strategies, and customizable study materials, head over to Study.com and check out our Praxis Social Studies Content Knowledge Test Prep course. Those who use Study.com boast a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short, targeted video lessons lessons specifically developed based on the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest Praxis test updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy studying.